Hi everybody, welcome to Free Nature Therapy. Today we're going to be floating down a river in the spring, doing a little camping, and cooking some good food. Let's get right into it.
You're not going this time, dog. Next time. Next weekend? We'll do next weekend. I guess.
All right, go for it. Maiden voyage of 2024. Is that your coat up there? No.
That's not?
No, mine's in here. Man, we're gonna have to be dodging rocks left and right. Yeah. What is it? April 5th. Still got plenty of icy banks. Icy banks and shallow water. Look at that. This is 7 to 8 feet shallower than when we normally go in the summer. That is quite the difference. That right there is where the Russian River flows into the Kenai. In the summer during the red salmon run, there are people loaded on that bank from one end all the way down to the other. Oh, a little spinning. I'm not gonna risk grabbing a treble hook. Look at that crystal clear water.
Get out of that.
There's still some leftover preserved salmon. Yeah, salmon jerky. Yeah, it gets to be a bit of a madhouse in the summer. Literally, as far as you can see that way, to as far as you can see that way on this bank, it can be practically shoulder to shoulder, especially when the reds are really in thick.
All the pictures you see of Alaskan fishing.
Oh yeah. Very popular spot.
The only one here.
Yeah. I think this is the first time ever we've been the only ones here. I also brought these spiky wader boots, but I really don't think I'm going to need them considering all these banks are dry. There's a walkway up on this bank, and they set up these fish cleaning stations. That way people can clean up their fish when they catch them before they go home. It's really nice. Wow. That looks magnificent. Woo! Part of it flows through there into the Kenai, and the other part, as I mentioned earlier, goes down and flows through right there. What a beautiful day. I mean, what a beautiful day. Woo! Steven, what do you think about all this?
Pretty great. I like the amount of people that are here.
Just a little island there, and the boat launch that we started at is right on the other side of it. So our journey is just getting started. All right, here we go. Ready?
All right.
Oh, look at that water. Oh, it's so clear.
A lot of sticks underneath. Terribly tight.
Drop it down in there, see if we can hook into anything. Look at the ice shelf right there. That is so cool. Part of me just wants to kick back and sunbathe.
I know.
Yeah.
Full speed ahead. Give him a Kenai bump. Ingredients for chi-chis. No.
We have our spot just ahead.
Oh, look at all the dead fish getting rolled in.
Oh, wonderful.
There's not much room for a tent.
Yeah, we'd have to like do it right here or something.
Nice little fire pit. We can walk the bar too, though.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's walk the bar. This right here is a first generation GoPro, so the footage might not be that great, but it's held up over the years. Cass, get out of there. That's gonna be a chore. So that first site looked okay, but we're gonna scope out this whole shoreline up here. There's another one just up ahead. We upgraded. We got rid of the sleds and we brought a raft. Yeah, this is warmer than some of the fall days. Most of them, yeah. Just the simple fact that there's no wind. Oh, this looks better. What do you guys think? Oh, this is
I think that's the spot right there.
Steven, this is the spot indeed. We got some firewood around and everything.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot right there.
This is exactly what I needed after a long winter, after a record-breaking snowfall year.
Right.
4 inches away from breaking our all-time snowfall record. I'll have to look it up and put it down below. This is gonna be a relaxing trip.
It really is. I cannot wait to just go walk up and down the beach.
The raft trailer buried in 4 feet of snow. So you just jump on top of this and start shoveling, or what?
No, so most of the snow on top of this had been melted.
Oh,
It was
okay.
just digging everything out in front of the trailer to the street.
I got
Because
you.
that's where I had been piling all my snow.
Oh
all winter.
no.
Yeah.
I was expecting this video to be cold and brutal and windy and rainy. I'm gonna be all geared up in my rain jacket and everything else.
It would have been last weekend.
All right, there's the boat. There's the campsite. It's hard to beat this view. This is so crazy. I can't even see the grass at my house. Not even a little bit. What I see at my house is about 3 or 4 feet of snow still. Love being out here. So shortly after the float started, we were stopped by some fish and game guys, just checking our fishing licenses. But yeah, just a PSA, always bring your fishing license if you're gonna be fishing. Obey the rules, people. We're gonna do a little exploring. Oh, we still got all this sunlight. There's an absolute graveyard around here with all the fish corpses.
All the bones, all the dead fish.
So many bones. Oh, this one's pretty good condition, pretty preserved. I mean, my goodness. Whew. I mean, it really doesn't stink that bad considering what we're normally used to when they're right in the process of rotting. Ugh. Come on, people.
Perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find
that's salmon jaw.
But when the things on your mind are all
It's a gnarly teeth.
Was it 2 or 3 weeks ago that we did that trip?
The sled in trip?
Yeah, the difference between that versus this.
Yeah.
I mean, shoulder deep snow versus no snow.
Right? Well, should we set up our tent?
Are there snakes with that? I'm not sure. We're gonna definitely.
Yeah. I think you both will.
Size.
I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again. I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel his tense. Don't know the consequence. The volatility of like my only confidence.
It is very warm in here. I brought this dry bag. Really handy bags for situations like this to keep everything dry. You just roll up the end, clip it. You can throw this thing in the water. Actual pillow. Got that guy again. And different sleeping bag. Doesn't have the R value. You can move around a little bit easier. And I picked up sleeping bag liner just in case it gets a little too chilly.
This.
Get down into the 20s.
The 20s at least. Fish all over it.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. I was expecting wind. I was expecting rain. I was expecting snow. I was expecting cold. Boy, was I wrong. If you guys are looking for a cheap fire starter, you can always grab lint from your dryer. Fires right up, and I mean, everybody has that. So that's what we're doing today. It's getting a little chilly. Look at all the little shoots of ice. I was looking around for firewood and I found this thing. It's looking at some sort of a solar powered string lights. But they're cut. However, there's a little USB port, so maybe you can charge a phone. I wish I had a cord with me. Look at that. It has charge left on it. I'm gonna bring this with us and test it out in the car. Always need more firewood. It's pretty slim pickings around here. We've gathered up most of it. Oh, wind is kicking around this corner. Last people we saw were a couple kayakers, but I think everybody might be done floating for the day. So, I guess we have the river to ourselves. So, it's hard to see, but that right there, that sort of dried up bank, is called Trout Alley, Part 1. We normally always float that, but right now it's just bone dry. In the summer we floated all day long, but it's really interesting to see that completely dry. There's just a couple snow patches and that's all. Ooh, look at that skipping rock. Got to get back around this bend to our campsite out of this wind. All right, found a little bit more wood. We'll be set for the night. There it goes. You can really see the sap starting to bubble. One thing I think is totally underutilized on camping trips, the blanket to throw on your camp chair. It makes a world of difference. Highly recommend. He does. So for dinner, we're gonna have baked potatoes. We also got some corn on the cob and some New York strips. I'm gonna toss these in now. Time to prep for the steaks. My goal for tonight is to stay up a little bit later and sleep in tomorrow because, well, we got to raft out of here and we're not doing that in the dark, so. It's almost steak time. Salt, pepper, and garlic powder. We're just gonna throw them right on the grate. Try not to attract too many bears in the process. All right. Oh my goodness. A little charred. We're gonna move them back here. Woo! I don't know, those might be ready to go. Look at that campfire steak. Yes, please. Oh! That'll do. All right, everybody. It's time for me to pass out. It's about 20 degrees outside, but thankfully we got a little buddy heater going, so we're gonna be nice and warm. I'm gonna get to sleeping. I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning, everybody. That was a much better sleep than last time. This cot's all right. I think next time I'll probably bring my sleeping pad though to throw on it because it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it did all right. Ooh, what a nice way to wake up. And the air doesn't get much fresher than this. Oh, that sun feels good. Oh yeah, what do you think, Cass? I was ready for this coffee this morning. Oh, my bones are thawing out. This is just what I needed.
Oh yeah, nice and wet. Stretch it out at home. It's on my boat.
Yeah.
So you just have to.
Ooh.
Easy. I don't know what I'm.
Oh. Look at him up there sunbathing. Back on the water. I was wondering why I wasn't casting that well. I'm all iced up. All my eyelets. Oh, here we go. We have an eagle, a couple eagles watching over their nest. The thing is so big I could sit in it. Look at that. We're nearing the end of the float. There's where we pull out. All right, everybody, that's it for today's journey. Appreciate you being a part of it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Later.